you go to LA right after you graduate college with only $700 in your pocket. You hop across from one coast to the other coast. Tell us what's happening at the time. You have your son with you. How are you surviving?
Well, I was lucky enough to have my cousin, Dee Dee. She had her son was who I inspired. He would come to see my plays at Howard University, and I inspired him to act, and he went off and made it before me. So he goes to California, he lands this television show, and my dad, this is right after I graduated, my dad is like, why are you still here? You have a degree in acting, how do you expect to catch fish on dry land, one of his many metaphors. And you know, he called her, and he was like, I don't know why she's here, and my cousin's like, I always told her she could come here, and so I literally went out there, my $700, and with that safety net, like, she wasn't gonna let me fail. She was not going to leave until she had me set up. So she took me to the airport auction, and she put $3,000 to my $700, and I told her, my first big check, I'm paying you back. I couldn't wait to pay her back. I was like, Dee Dee, you see what's going on. The check is in the mail, girl.
But walk us through, Taraji, when you first move out there, your son getting jobs, that time, it's challenging.
It is, and you know what, I do remember there was one time where I got afraid, and my dad, he was telling me, you know, you can leave Marcel here until you get on your feet, but my gut said no, like, that's my kid. You didn't have him, I had him. And I knew that when I become a mother, I was very serious about that job. You know, there are women who can't have children, you know, so that gift is not to be taken lightly. And I was blessed enough to have it. Like, we didn't plan and say, okay, on this day we're gonna get pregnant, but he came into my life for a reason, you know, and I was clear enough to understand that. And I didn't back down from it. I didn't look at it as a handicap. I looked at it as, if anything, he will focus me, and that's exactly what he did. When I got to California, I didn't have time to go to a club, because that's not where the business deals are happening. Sure, you may get a date to go home, might get a guy to buy you, might get a guy to buy you a drink in California. Cross your fingers. There are no real business deals happening in clubs, so I knew that, you know. And that's how I carried myself. I remember first meeting John Singleton in the class that Bill Duke was teaching, and I didn't flock to him. I said, I will see him the way I'm supposed to see him, in a professional light. And guess what? He remembered that. Out of everybody that went up to him in that class, he remembered the one that didn't. You know, and I just knew that I had a voice. I don't know, it's just something when you find your passion and your dream, no one can take that from you. No one. I don't care what it looks like. I mean, there were times when, like, my son hates oatmeal. He hates anything meal, malto meal, mold meal, because we had a lot of it. You know, I would WIC check, welfare, whatever to make it, because I knew that was just in the interim. I knew that I had a bigger picture, and nothing was going to stop me, because no one can take your dreams.
Brilliant.
No one.